True.
Good day, viewers. You are welcome to Tindanious math tutorials. If you are new here, kindly visit my previous lecture videos on linear permutations, which has to do with what? Similar objects, okay? So here we are considering objects, okay? Different number of given sets, okay, of data where the letters or the word to be arranged, okay, is occurring more than once, okay. How do you go about such, situations? So we said that if n, okay, is the total number of objects, the total number, okay, and we are saying let n1 represent one of the items occurring more than once, n2 more than 2 times or more than twice, then n3 represent the number of items occurring more than what? Once. Then up to, let's say, nr occurring more than r times. Okay, so this one represents total number of objects. So here represents what? Number. So this is number of type 1 similar objects, and this is what? Number of type 2 similar objects, and in the same vein we have what? Number of type 3 similar objects, okay. Then we have it up to what? Number of type R. We don't know, okay, so up to what? 1, 2, 3 up to R are similar objects. And we are saying if that is the case, then the number of ways, okay, the number of ways, so number of ways of arranging, okay, n1, 2, 3 up to n4, that's sorry, up to nr. So of arranging n1, n2, n3, then up to nr, okay, is, so number of ways of arranging n1, 2, 3 up to nr, okay, under type 1, 2, 3, this is type 1, 2, 3, then let's say up to, let's say r, okay, is given by, you have r being equal to the total number of objects, which is n factorial. That's the total number of ways to arrange those objects over the total number of ways of arranging the objects appearing more than once. Similar object tells you that we are what? The number occurs more than once, okay? And we said here, we are not dealing with human beings, because human beings, you don't have human beings that look exactly the same. So times over n1 factorial times n2 factorial times n what? 3 factorial, then to what? nr what? Factorial. This is just a simple recap, okay? Let's see how we can appreciate other questions. So here we have 3, 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, then 2. Let's count the total number of the digits. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 9 number of digits. Now let's look out for the digit that appears more than once. It's appearing more than once. So let n1 represent what? Number of digits appearing more than once. So we have n1 representing what? Number of, let's say 3. 3 appears how many times? 2 times, so number of the trays is what? It's appearing more than 1, so 2. Then I have N2. Okay, so you have number of trays, number of 2s, okay? Number of 2s. How many times is the 2 appearing? 1, 2, and 3. It's appearing 3 times. The left end 3 represents the next degree, which is 4. So we have number of 4s, which is equal to how many 4s do you have? 1, 2, then 3. So I have 3. Then what do I have? So let's move on to number of 1. But you know that 1 appears what? Only once. So we can decide to ignore. When you include that in your calculation, you still get the same answer. Because any number times 1 is the number itself. So why should you worry yourself, looking out for digits appearing only once? So the one that appears once, pretend as if you haven't seen them at all, because it will not affect your calculation. So I'll not consider 1. What about 2s? Okay, we've considered 2 already, we've considered 3, we've considered 4. I think that is all, right? So you can say what? The required what? Number of ways, okay, of arranging the digits is given by n factorial over the product of the numbers occurring more than once, which is n1 then factorial times n2 factorial then times n3 factorial, right? What is my n? N is equal to 9. So I have then factorial, okay? Then all over, do I know n1? N1 here is equal to 2, n2 is equal to 3, then n3 is equal to what? It's also equal to 3. So we are going to multiply them, then add the factorial to 8, right? So I have 2 factorial, then times 3 factorial, then times what? Then 3 factorial. And by the help of the calculator, we are getting 9 factorial divided by 2 factorial, then times 3 factorial, then times what? 3 factorial. By the help of the calculator, we are getting 5, 0, 4, 0. Viewers, this is the end to this trivial question. I'll see you next time where we are going to tackle other questions in order to understand the topic to the core. Remember to share, like, subscribe, and comment for more interesting videos and catchy topics. Bye.